I'm Andrew D.H. Moore, here at Cosign, and this is my book, Children of Solo. It's the first in a trilogy, Steam and Stars, and it follows a couple different protagonists through a world of 10 moons, kind of centered around a Saturn-esque gas giant.
Awesome. What is the page count of your book?
It's 517 pages.
Beautiful. We need that. What is the main genres of the book?
It's primarily fantasy, and then it dabbles in science fiction and steampunk as well.
Beautiful. And you said it's part of a trilogy?
Yes.
Are all the books out yet?
No, so the second book will be out with the Arcanist Press later this year, and book 3 will be out in the middle of next year,
Awesome.
2027.
Has it been in any award contests?
Yeah, so it's shortlisted in the fantasy category, so top 50 fantasy books of 2025 by the Chanticleer International Book Awards.
Awesome. What year was it published?
It was published in 2025.
Awesome. And does your book feature any kind of magical or spooky or alien creatures?
Yes, so it has a whole panoply of fantasy races. It includes dragons, anthropomorphic woodland creatures called the Falani, Grimm, Ankim. Yeah, it's a rich world, I hope.
Awesome. And as we can see on the cover, it does feature some earth settings. We have some air because we've got some clouds. Perfect. And what color would you say your book is? What color of the main cover?
Primarily blue.
Cool. Awesome. Yeah. And is your protagonist queer in any way?
She's bisexual, yes.
Awesome. And where can people find you in your book?
So you can find me on my website, adhmore.com. The book and ebook are also available on Amazon and Barnes & Noble, and the audiobook will be out in March.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I'm Lena M. Johnson, and this is my book, Chimera.
How many pages is Chimera?
Chimera is 87 pages.
And what are the genres?
We are a sci-fi horror.
Is it a series or standalone?
It's a standalone.
What year was it published?
2024.
And what kind of magical creatures or aliens does it feature?
We've got spooky aliens.
Ooh, and what would you say is the main color of the cover?
Main color is red.
Beautiful. Love it. Check it out. Now, where can people find you in this book?
I am everywhere. So you can buy direct from me. I'm on Amazon. I'm on Kobo, Drafted Digital, all the places. Come find me, lenamjohnson.com, and I will direct you where you need to go.
Cool. What formats is the book available in?
We've got paperback and ebook. That's all I got right now.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Alrighty.
Hi, I'm RK Jack, and this is my book, Argent. It is the first in a trilogy featuring a protagonist that is a unicorn that can shapeshift into a person, a young woman.
Awesome. What is the page count of your book?
It's 132 pages.
Awesome. What genres is the book?
So this is dark fantasy, and that's the main genre for this.
Awesome. And it's part of a series?
Yes. So it's a trilogy. The first 2 books are out. This one, and then the follow-up book of Nightmare, which is a sequel. And the last book in the series is going to be coming out in April.
Perfect.
And that's going to be The Dark Prince. So it'll be a complete trilogy.
Awesome. Has it been in any award contests?
It has, and it was a winner for the Silver Award in the Hollywood Book Festival.
Awesome. What year was it published?
2025.
Awesome. And does your book feature any magical representation? Obviously,
It does. It does. So it actually has a unicorn, and it came from my role playing when I was younger. And actually, I made it kind of as a gift for my mother, and then continued building from there for a dark fantasy because she had a unicorn character that could shapeshift into a person for our role playing games. And from there, I decided that would be a really good series. And of course, she met other adventurers, dwarves, elves, magic users, etc. And it's based very much on the D&D and GURPS type realms.
Yes.
So lots of fancy creatures in it.
Amazing. And it looks like there's some fire on the cover there.
There is. So I don't want to do any spoilers, but at one point in the book, she's fighting against creatures that are causing a forest fire.
Awesome. Would you say there's 7 or more colors on the cover?
I would definitely say that.
Awesome. Perfect. Where can people find you and your book?
So I'm available on Amazon, Ingram Sparks, and if you go to rkjackauthor.com, my author site has all the available links and all the information on all the books for both dark fantasy and horror, because I write both genres.
Amazing. And what formats is your book available in?
So right now it's available in paperback, hardback, ebook, and Argent just came out on audiobook a couple days ago.
Amazing. Well, thank you very much.
I appreciate it.
I am Robert Williscroft, retired submarine officer, polar explorer, and I write hard science fiction. And we're going to be talking about this book, Icicle, the Tensor Matrix.
Awesome. What is the page count of Icicle?
230 pages.
All right.
No, that's not right. 320 pages.
And what are the genres and subgenres?
It is a hard science fiction novel. So science fiction and the engineering, the technology, the science is real, projected in a realistic way.
Beautiful. Is it part of a series?
Yes, it's the first book in a series called The Ort Chronicles.
How many books are in the series?
Right now there are 4. A 5th one is on the way.
Beautiful. Has it been in any award contests?
It has.
How far did it go in that award?
1.
One. Awesome. So it was entrant?
Yes.
Awesome. What year was it published?
2020.
Awesome. And is your protagonist disabled in any way?
That takes a little bit of an answer. The protagonist starts out dying of prostate cancer, and he does die. He arranged to have his head cryogenically preserved upon his death, and he wakes up about a century later in an electronic matrix. And I guess you kind of got to call that disabled in some fashion.
Okay. And does your book feature any kind of magical, spooky, or alien creatures?
Nothing magical, but there are alien creatures in direct confrontation with the people from Earth.
Awesome. And what is the main color of your cover?
Well, as you can see, sort of bluish.
Awesome. And does your book feature any kind of animals?
Yes, it does. In the process of figuring out how to upload the essence of the human, the researchers worked with the tabby cat, and the tabby cat, who's featured here on the cover, right there inside the O, he plays a role throughout the whole series.
Amazing. Well, thank you. Where can people find you and your books?
On Amazon, of course, any other place online that books are sold. And if you go to a bookstore that features science fiction, you can probably find me there.
Awesome. What formats is your book available in?
Hardbound, softbound, ebook, and audiobook with sound effects.
Oh, fancy. I love it. Well, thank you very much for talking about your book.
Sure.
Hi there. Yeah, my name's Linda Nelson. I write under as LL Black with an E on the end. And I used to be, until recently, the chairperson for Mile High Con, which has been here in Denver, Colorado for 58 years. So anyway, but now I've retired and now I'm writing books.
Cool. Which book are we talking about today?
We're talking about Spectral Promises.
All right. Beautiful. What is the page count of your book?
328.
Awesome. What is the genre and the subgenres of the book?
Paranormal, urban fantasy.
Beautiful. Is it part of a series?
Yes.
How many books are in the series?
There are currently 2. I just finished my 3rd literally 2 days ago, and I'm planning to go right into the 4th.
All right. What year was it published?
2025.
Awesome. Does your book feature any magical, spooky, or alien creatures?
Yes, it does. There are ghosts, lots of ghosts.
Beautiful. What continent is your book set on?
It is set on the United States in Louisiana.
Awesome. And what would you say is the main colors, if there's any main color on the cover?
Purple comes up a lot in the book. not in the cover.
We have about 7 different colors, I would say, on the cover.
But there's a lot of purple and yellow mentioned in the book. Yeah, so.
And where can people find you and your book?
Amazon, Kobo. There's quite a few other places. Foolscap and Quill. If you get on Foolscap and Quill website, there's a whole list of places that she has this available on.
Awesome. And what formats can we read the book in?
You can get it in trade paperback and ebook.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.
I am A.L. Kessler. This is my book, No More Black Magic. It is the first in the Here Witchy Witchy series.
Awesome. What is the page count?
The page count is 257.
What genres of the book?
It is urban fantasy.
Is it part of a series?
Yes.
How long of a series?
It's a 13-book series.
Woo! What year was it published?
It was published in 2020.
And does your book feature any magical, spooky, or alien creatures?
Lots of spooky creatures, vampires, werewolves, others.
What continent is your book set on?
It's set in North America.
What would be the main color of your book cover, would you say?
Purple.
And is there an animal featured a lot in the book?
Not in this one, but she does get a cat later on.
Beautiful. Thank you. Where can people find you and your book?
You can find me on Amazon, Kobo, Barnes & Noble, anywhere where you could purchase your books. You can also purchase directly from my website.
Yes. And what formats is the book found in?
This one is an ebook, audiobook, and paperback, and then hopefully soon hardback.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So I'm Benjamin M. Weilert. I'm a multi-genre author from Colorado Springs, and my book here is my latest. It's the $1,300 Alphabet. It is filled with $50 words that kids and adults can learn, along with a bunch of birds to get the point across.
Awesome. What is the page count?
It's about 30 pages.
And what would you say is the genres of the book?
This is a children's picture book. It's educational, so children's educational book.
Awesome. Is it part of a series or standalone?
It is a standalone book.
Has it been in any award contests?
Yes, so it has right now won the Distinguished Favorite for the Children's Educational category in the Independent Press Award.
Awesome. What year was it published?
This was last year in 2025.
What would you say is the main color of the cover?
Main color is a light blue.
And obviously it features some animals.
Yes, it features birds on every spread. They are all a variety of different birds. Some are pigeons, and we got toucans and all sorts of birds to get the point across of all these $50 words.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Where can people find you and this book?
So I am on my website at author.benjamin-m-weiler.com, and it's just on Amazon and Lulu for the hardcover.
Awesome.
My name's Mike Hatchner. My book is Children of the Forge. It's a high fantasy novel. The novel itself is based off of our D&D adventure. It's just the events that happened at the table. Essentially, we were all dealing with different kinds of life issues, ranging in different ages from different generations of life, let's put it that way. And a lot of those events came up at the table, and we worked through our problems there. So
amazing. What is the page count of the book?
So page count of the book is 264.
Awesome. And you said it's high fantasy?
High fantasy,
That's the genre, and it's part of a series.
It is. So the series itself is The Chronicles of Avenol. This is the first of 5. I have 2 released right now and 5 planned.
Awesome. And what year was it published?
So it was published in 24.
Awesome. And you said it's a retelling of your D&D?
Correct.
Awesome.
Yes.
And are the protagonists disabled in any way?
Yes, there's some disabled characters throughout the book that you encounter.
Awesome. And what kind of magical creatures does the book feature?
Oh, we got dragons and unicorns and fae and all kinds of things. Different mythical creatures that kind of envelop the different parts of our psyche. It's easy to defeat a demon when you can see it.
And obviously, I see some fire on the cover there. We definitely have fire on the cover. And then what would you say is the main color of your cover?
This is red.
Okay. Yeah. And then is any of the protagonists queer in any way?
Yes, we do have several different flavors of queer throughout. We do have a trans allegory in here where we actually see one of the characters blend with another character and actually change genders through magic. The actual player was going through the same transition during the time. We actually have some lesbians throughout, some demisexual, some non-binary. It's not woke for the sake of woke. It happened at my table.
Yeah.
That's what happened. So
it's realistic.
It's real.
I love it. And where can people find you and your book?
So you can find us at goodhamproductions.com.
Awesome. And what formats can we find the book in?
So you can find the book in paperback, hardback. I do have audiobook read by me. This is all, when we moved from the story from the table, we actually went to a podcast audio drama that won several different awards across the world. And then from there, I was convinced I needed to write a book. So
podcast audio drama.
Yes.
That would be an adaptation, which I haven't been asking anybody.
Oh, there we go.
But that would also qualify for one of our main prompts called All the Adaptations.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you, Cordy.
Hi, my name is Drea Talley, and my book is Seer of the Strait.
Awesome. What is the page count of this book?
276.
And what genres of the book?
It's a fantasy book. I say for subgenre, romantic fantasy, maybe sword and sorcery.
Perfect. Is it part of a series or standalone?
It is a part of a series.
How many books in the series?
That remains to be seen.
Cool. How many books are out in the series right now?
Currently 1. The second one in Karis's story is coming out this year.
Awesome. What year was it published?
2024.
Okay.
I almost said 2004. Oh my God.
You wouldn't be the first one. Does your book feature any kind of magical or spooky creatures?
It does. One of the big themes in the book is spirits. And so one of the spirits that you meet very early on is Judex, who is a spirit of judgment.
I love Judex so much. Right. And what would you say is the main color of your cover?
I think it's blue.
Awesome. And does your book feature any kind of real world animals?
Not so much, but it does have spirit bees, which are
spirit bees.
About the size of your hand, and they're like fat, fuzzy bumblebees that but they're made of ether and things like that.
Awesome. And is your protagonist queer in any way?
She is, I would say, ethically non-monogamous. Other than that, she's just kind of vibing.
Kind of vibing is representation. And where can people find you and your book?
You can find me and my book pretty much anywhere, but I would start at perryatpress.com.
Okay. And what formats can we find the book in?
You can find it in print and ebook at this time. I know everybody wants an audiobook. Those are expensive, but I'm working on it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name's Tycho Dwellis, and this is my Braidy von Althuis series. This is book 1, Braidy von Althuis and the Pesky Pest Controller.
Awesome. What is the page count?
It is 319 pages, but big font.
And what are the genres and subgenres?
This is a middle grade paranormal fantasy.
You said it's part of the series. How many books are in the series?
Yes, there are 5 completed books in the series. This series is complete, and there is a spin-off universe coming for this.
And has it been in any award contest?
Yes, it is a 5-star award-winning reader's favorite book, as well as a #1 Amazon bestseller in 3 categories.
Awesome. What year was it published?
2017.
And what kind of magical representations do we have in this book?
Oh, there's so many. Brady lives in a very weird family, and his dad is a bar guest, and he can shapeshift into a dog, but he also has a fireball for a head and is very sad and is a home nurse, and his uncle is dead and a poltergeist, and his aunt is a swamp witch, and his grandma is a mavka and is a fairy possessing a puppet, and there are many, many more in this whole series, but this one's got a lot going
Everything and anything. What continent is your book set on?
North America, as well as Eastern Europe for the rest of the series, but this one, North America predominantly.
What would you say is the main color of your cover?
Blue? Question mark? Could be black or gray, depending on how you wanted to fudge it, though.
Awesome. Where can people find you and your book?
You can find this on my website at tychodorian.com. I offer signed copies through my Ko-fi store, my Etsy, or if you wish to pay Jeff Bezos, you can get them in ebook format from Kindle Unlimited or as hardcovers or paperbacks through there as well. An audiobook is coming soon, but we'll let you know.
Thank you so much, Tycho.
Yeah, thanks.
I am Robin McFadden. We're talking about This Is How We Process, the book that I wrote by taking the paperwork from the year that I fought cancer and turning it into art.
Beautiful. What's the page count of this book?
About 290.
Awesome. And what would you say the genre is of the book?
I would call it a graphic novel memoir.
Awesome. And it's a standalone, I assume?
Yes, indeed.
Alrighty. What year was it published?
2024.
Cool. And I guess since this is a book about being disabled in a way.
Yeah, very much so.
Okay. What kind of elements are we finding on the cover here?
We've got water in this section. It's a collage. A great deal of the interior of the book is also collage.
Awesome. I would say there's 7+ colors on this cover, yes?
And on the interior, yep.
And is there any animal featured in this book?
My dog Sonia developed epilepsy when I was diagnosed with cancer, and so her journey is included as part of my journey. Yes.
Awesome. And where can people find you and the book?
I self-published it through Kindle Direct Publishing, so it's on Amazon and available there. It is also in the Kindle Unlimited. Yeah.
Perfect. Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
My name is Vanessa Robertson. I am the author of the Amazing Arcane Adventure series. This is the first one in the series entitled Canthrope.
Awesome. What is the page count of your book?
The page count? I knew you were going to ask that. This is 279 pages of awesome.
Beautiful. What are the genres and subgenres of this book?
This is a Victorian paranormal. So not only do we have Victorian and paranormal, we also have some monsters, some fun, some fantasy, and some women empowerment.
Awesome. And you said it's part of a series. How many books are in the series?
There are 3 books in the series. It's a fun trilogy.
And it's fully complete?
Absolutely.
Fully complete. There we go.
Fully complete.
All right. What was the publication year?
The publication year of this one is 2018.
Fantastic. What kind of spooky creatures does it feature?
This one has some clockwork monsters, a man who can transform into a dog, hence Canthrope, canine, and man.
Awesome. What continent is it set on?
This one is set in the British Isles. This one starts in London, but the other books in the series, one of them goes to China, and then the next one goes to the American West, because steampunk actually took place in all of these places.
Amazing. What would you say is the main color of your cover?
We've got a lot of beautiful orange.
All right. And it features real world animals.
Absolutely. We've got a dog right here that is featured very prevalently.
Awesome. And where can people find you and your books?
You can find me at Amazon.com. My name is spelled a little bit differently, so if you can check that out. And then you can also find me on all of these conventions if you want to attend.
And what formats are the books available in?
I am available in paperback as well as ebook.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
My name is David Boop, and I'm going to be talking about Permutations, a well-world mosaic novel, which is a continuation of the late Jack L. Chalker's Well World series.
Awesome. And what is the page count?
It is 200 pages.
And what are the genres, subgenres?
It is primarily considered science fiction, but because of this particular world, it feels more fantasy in some aspects.
Mm-hmm.
So there is definitely a fantasy element, but there's also a hard science fiction element. You can even say there's also a little bit of steampunk.
Awesome. And is it part of a series or a standalone?
So the original Well World series was 10 books. And then Jack passed away, I think it was in 2007. This is the first authorized work by somebody that isn't Jack in this world, authorized by his estate. And they allowed us to play in this world he built.
Okay. Awesome. And what was its publication year?
2024.
Awesome. And are any of the protagonists disabled in any way?
Yes, there's a couple of them. One has some mental difficulties, and another one is basically a quadriplegic.
Okay, awesome. And does it feature any kind of magical, spooky, or alien creatures?
It's almost entirely magical, spooky, or alien creature. Right. So people start off as human, and when they step through this gate, they end up in a new alien body. So that is nothing even close to human. So yeah, so in that regard, it's all that.
And I do see we have some water on the cover, and we also have some flying airships, it looks like. So we definitely have air on the cover. And then what would you say is the main color of your cover?
I'd say green, but there's definitely some blues in there, but green.
Definitely. I would accept this as teal as well for anybody looking for teal colors.
If we're going to go to the the Home Depot paint splotches, the so forth, yeah, you definitely got some lime green, you got some teal, maybe some aquamarine.
Definitely more than 7 colors on the cover as well,
Yeah,
I would say, for sure. Awesome. And are there any real world animals in this book?
Yes, one of the characters is an uplifted dog before he goes through the gate.
Love that.
And he comes through as something completely else.
Awesome. And are any of the protagonists or authors queer?
So 2 of the authors are LGBTQ. One of them is gay and one of them is a trans woman.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And where can people find you and your books?
So you can find me, like my name, David Boop, davidboop.com. The book is available on Amazon and all major retailers. It is available on ebook at all major e-reading. And yeah, that's easy enough to find me.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
I am Tiffany Passmore. This is my first published novel, The White Lion. It is 515 pages long. It's available on Amazon.com. It's all about a weeping seraphim that puts her tears, I'm so sorry, her tears into the blood of certain family lines. And when those kids are born, they are, ready to fight demons. So that's pretty much the premise of the book. It does feature a very diverse cast. With an African-American high princess, a mixed high prince. We've got people that are from Greece. We've got people from all over the world coming together for one purpose.
Awesome. And what would you say is the main genre and subgenres?
So the main genre would be epic fantasy. The subgenre, it kind of bounces around. There's some action, there's adventure, there's some comedy. So the subgenres kind of fit everywhere in there.
Awesome. And it's part of a series, correct?
Yes. There is book 2 and 3 here, and it does have a corresponding coloring book.
Amazing. Fantastic. Yes. Is it a complete series?
No, it will be 6 books long, so I'm working on the 4th now.
Awesome. Let's see. And what was the publication year for this one?
2015.
Awesome. And does it feature any disabled protagonists?
No, not disabled. Just differently abled.
Differently, sure. Differently abled. What kind of disability or differently abled would they have?
Well, it's mostly mental trauma that they are working themselves through.
That
so,
counts.
like PTSD is
that
a big thing that floats through the series a lot.
Yep, that's part of the prompts. And what kind of magical, spooky alien creatures would say featured in this book?
Well, this would be more towards the Christian dogma type of antagonist. So we've got actual demons that they are fighting against.
Awesome.
But you will find on Arcadia, the land that the White Line takes place in, there are unicorns and dragons and griffins.
Perfect.
And pretty much every mythological creature you could think to find in your backyard.
Yeah. And I would say this would be a blue cover. Would you agree that is a blue cover?
It is a very blue cover.
Fantastic. And does it feature any real world animals that we know here in our world?
No, not really.
What's the lion about then?
The white lion?
Yeah.
He's got wings.
Oh, okay. So yeah, he's magical. Got it. And then are any of the protagonists queer in any way?
Yes, one of the princes is actually a queer prince, and his story features heavily as it goes through, like the way they are responding to things that happen. And in book 3, it's like a culmination of his character arc.
How would he identify? As gay, as bi?
Yes, he's gay.
Cool. Awesome.
Well, he is like newly awakened gay. Like he didn't know he was gay until he fell in love with a man.
Hey, we love that gay awakening. Amazing. All right. Where can people find you and your book?
So I live in Colorado, but my books are all available on Amazon. I do have an author's page on Facebook under Tiffany Passmore, the author. The books are available in paperback, hardcover, ebook, and The White Lion 1 and 2 is in Audible. I am auditioning some people to do the third book as an audiobook.
Amazing. You said it's going to be adapted?
Yes, I have been working on the screenplay for a TV show. I'm up to 6 episodes.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much for your time, Tiffany.
Thank you.
I'm Richard Friesen, author of science fiction and fantasy, and this particular book is The Unfinished Rebellion, which is about a young man who is on the way to his coming of age party, and the slaves have a revolt and kill some people, and then the Sorcerer King from across the valley just slaughters them all.
Woo, boy.
And he sees what the king is doing, and he's going, why can I see that? No one else can see that. And then he starts asking questions, and then he starts getting answers to questions, and then things get complicated. Yeah.
And what is the page count of your book?
488.
Awesome. And what would you say is the genres and the subgenres?
Fantasy, might be high fantasy.
Cool. And is it part of a series or a standalone?
I am working on the second book with the same characters. I also have this other book in the same universe, which is The Dark Tapestry. Can you see that?
Yep.
So that one's about 150 years later. Involves a fortune teller.
Oh. And what was the publication year of this book?
2024.
Awesome. And does it feature any kind of magic creatures, magic people?
Magic people.
Okay.
Yeah, they're sorcerers. They have mental powers, basically.
Awesome. And would you agree that the main color of this cover is red?
It definitely is red.
Awesome. And does it feature any real world animals?
Horses for sure. I think there are dogs and cats in there, but I don't know that they came up in the story.
And then are any of the protagonists in the LGBT community?
Yes.
In what way?
Well, it's kind of interesting. The main character, which this is not the main character, the main character finds he needs someone to marry that will, the questions he asks and the answers he gets, he needs someone who can see the answers he got and understand what it means. And so he proposes marriage to a young teacher. Used to be his teacher just a couple of years before, and it turns out she's a lesbian, and things get complicated. So this woman here, the slaves in this universe are hairless. They have literally no hair, but they have stripes. That's not makeup. That's actually stripes. And anyone without hair is a slave. Hero was given her as a slave, have her go hang out with his, betrothed, and they fall in love.
I see. Very nice.
So that's. I think there's some others in there, but that's the main one. That's the main one. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
And where can people find you and your books?
This will be on Amazon. That's basically the only place to get it at this point. Whether that changes in the future, I don't know. But right now, just on Amazon, and it's obviously paper book and ebook. And if you're in Kindle Unlimited, you can just read it for free.
Perfect.
Page reads. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I am Peter Sartucci. This is my book, Shadow and Light. It is the first of a series.
Awesome. And what is the page count of it?
It is 391 pages.
What are the genres and subgenres?
This is epic fantasy, set in a high magic world, low technology, pre-gunpowder.
Awesome. And you said it's part of a series?
Yep.
How many books are in the series?
Right now there are 5. I have another 3 under works. I have the first 2 written, and the third of the second trilogy is almost finished.
Woo! Big series.
Going to come out this year.
And what was the publication year of this one?
This was 2018.
Awesome. And does it feature any kind of magical creatures, magical people?
Magical people in spades. Most of the people in this land have some kind of magic of some degree.
Awesome. And I would say there's probably some air on the cover as he's lifted up.
Oh, yes.
And here, a lot of air on the cover there. Yeah. And would you say there's 7 or more colors on that cover?
Oh, yeah. It was a beautiful color painting that I commissioned.
Oh, yes.
It dimmed a little in translating it to the actual cover here, which I'm a little sad about. The blue, for instance, was much more vibrant.
Yeah, it definitely has a lot of light blue on it, I would say, for sure. Awesome. I also want to showcase, we have Wildfire here, also by Peter, so we're going to need fire in the title. Right there. And where can people find you and your books?
My books are all available on Amazon. They will shortly also be available through Barnes & Noble. Basically anything through Draft to Digital.
Okay.
I'm going with them, but I still have all the setup to finish.
Awesome. And what kind of formats can people find these books in?
I have them available as trade paperback, as ebook, as Kindle Unlimited for the epic fantasy series, although not for the science fiction, and as audiobooks. I apologize, the audiobooks are not very good. It was an experiment, so they're cheap because they're not very good. I am hoping to have them all redone by a professional, at which point I will raise the price.
Okay.
Because by then they'll be very good.
All right, awesome. Well, thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you.
I am Taryn Skipper. This is my book, Between Tungsten and Gold.
Awesome. And what is the page count of this book?
It's 381.
Awesome. And what genres, subgenres is it?
Yeah, young adult science fiction, near future sci-fi, like a little bit of hacker kind of cyberpunk.
Awesome. Is it a series or standalone?
Standalone.
Awesome. Has it been entered into any awards?
It has. It's a finalist in an award or 2, and it's in the running for some others.
Awesome. What was the publication year?
2025.
Awesome. And are the protagonists disabled in any way?
Yes. The main character wears hearing aids. She's hard of hearing, as am I.
Awesome. And is it set in the real world? So which continent is it set on?
North America.
Awesome.
And yes.
Awesome. And what would you say is the main color of your book?
Blue, like a navy.
Navy blue, good. Are there any animals featured in this book?
There are. Can I show you?
Yes.
There are squirrels.
Squirrels! Amazing. And where can people find you and your book?
My book can be found online, Amazon, bookshop.org, or whatever that one is. BarnesandNoble.com, all the online stuff. It's on Kindle. And I am at skipperbooks.com is probably the easiest.
Awesome. What formats can we find the book in?
Hardcover, paperback, ebook.
Awesome. Yeah. Thank you so much for your time today.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm Kevin Bowersox, the author of the Tales of the Incorrigible series.
Awesome.
And this is the first in the series, Flummox or Bust.
Awesome. What is the page count?
270.
Okay. And what is the main genre and subgenres?
I would say it's comedy science fiction, so science fiction, comedy.
Yeah. Is it part of a series?
Yes, it's a trilogy.
And a fully complete trilogy?
Complete trilogy.
Awesome. The other books are right here.
Right.
Amazing. What was the publication year?
2019.
Does it feature any disabled protagonists?
Well, yeah. Not so much disabled by birth, but by species.
Okay. And then does it feature any magical or alien creatures in it?
Lots of alien creatures.
Amazing. And then would you agree that the cover color is red?
Yes.
Awesome.
I went with an RGB, red, green, and blue cover.
Awesome. Yeah, perfect. And then does it feature any real world animals that we would know?
There's some. There's possum that shows up. There is a cat and a dog and a silverback gorilla.
Amazing. Awesome. And then where can people find you and your book?
Find me at home, usually in bed. But a book is available on Amazon for the hard not hard, but soft covers, the paperbacks. And by ebooks, you can get them on in Kindle or Kobo or PayHip.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
No problem.
So I am MJ James, and I am non-binary. My pronouns are they, them, and my book is Inside a Dark Space, and it is about Finch, who is autistic and non-binary, and they get sent to the moon as a canary to die for the real astronauts. But a decade later, they are still here. And this is a book about trans and autistic survival.
Amazing. What is the page count of this book?
299 pages.
Awesome. And what would be the main genre and subgenres?
The main genre would be science fiction. It doesn't really have a subgenre.
Would we say like because it's more about
queer.
A queer, yeah, queer, sure.
Yeah.
Is it part of a series or standalone?
It is part of a series. It's the first book in a trilogy.
Is the rest of the series out?
No, the next book comes out in March, and then the third book will release.
Amazing. And what was the publication year?
2025.
Awesome. And does it, obviously we said it features a disabled protagonist.
Correct.
Awesome. And let's see here. And would you agree the cover color is black?
Yes.
Okay. And the main character is also queer.
The main character is non-binary and aro ace, and then there is actually it's dual POV, and the other character is a lesbian.
Awesome, fantastic. Where can people find you and your book?
So you can find me at mj-james.com, or you can find me on social medias at mj_james_writes, pretty much anywhere.
Awesome. And what kind of formats can we get the book in?
So it's available in audiobook, paper, hardcover, or ebooks.
Fantastic. Well, thank you so much for your time today.
Thank you.
Get ready. Because no one's ever seen your face on my channel before. So it's super important that we introduce you specifically. So
it's the hat.
Yeah, it's the hat. No one's going to recognize you. Year was it published?
2004.
Does it?
Nope. 2024.
2024.
Time is weird.